Welcome to Blue Baron Carpet Cleaning Systems here in Holiday, Florida. We have a fully finished Blue Baron 47XL. It has a 32.5 big block Kohler. As you can see, a beautiful all stainless header, all nicely TIG welded, 316L stainless, connected to a Access Point patented heat exchanger that we've had out for quite a number of years now. We're 18 years in the building. This is June of 2023. And this is going to Spring Hill, Ohio, and we just did another shipment the other day to Indiana for a compact 45, as you've probably seen in the previous video. So with all that, it's just a very well organized, well built machine. We got a 1/4 plate, all laser cut, very well laid out, cutouts, well organized, all stainless braided hoses. The header is just, one of our creations, and the way that we do our headers, unique to the industry, because we do our own artwork and we have our own skill set in the way that we put our truck mounts together. And as you can see, it's just well laid out, easy to get into, easy belt change outs. It's not like you're going to try to fight louvered covers to try to pull them off and scraping your knuckles just to try to pull a louvered cover off, just to do a simple oil change or just a belt change out or any simple maintenance routine. So you want circulation of air, because that's very important, and it allows your components to last a long time, especially your engine and blower. And everything is really well put together. This 3,500 pounds pressure rated stainless patented heat exchanger has done very well in the industry. We've helped other people augment their existing units, but this is pretty much the icon of our Blue Baron series of truck mounts, is the heat exchanger. And we knew that that industry is problematic, but without the right equipment and the right heat exchanger, it will definitely dictate to you the working pressure. So many of those manufacturers out there have that cheap copper, low PSI rated. This is 3,500 pounds pressure rated. So you can get up over 3,000 pounds on this unit, right around 3,000. And it's got a flow rate pump of 5.5, so it's got an AR pump with a 24 millimeter shaft. Everything's so nicely laid out. And guess what? All these belts are the same. BX30 cog belts, very low wear, terrific ratio of grabbing and gripping power from the driver to the driven pulley, and just everything is just well laid out. And we have a drain for the big block Kohler, which is a 32.5. We have a special source of where we get them, regardless of what's going on in the economy. We have special ways of getting these big blocks that other companies can't get a hold of. Typically, in the older days, it was easier, but we're able to get them and to really bring these 47XLs to full circle. And you can see we got a silencer at the bottom. None of that car muffler stuff that you see some of these manufacturers sneaking on under the radar on their units. A lot of times they'll put cabinetry around it so they'll basically hide it, but you've got to have proper acoustic dampening. And we spend a lot of money on these right here because we want to be able to get it so that people can go to places that are noise sensitive and be able to operate their business and do the work that they need to do. As you can see, everything is all stainless all the way down, the pipe nipples all the way down to the post heater at the bottom. There's 120 feet of high pressured 3/8 tubing in both of these heaters combined, 120 feet. As you can see, our all stainless headers are nicely TIG welded. A lot goes into it, a certain skill set in which we've established in the industry. There's no other headers out there that are like that, and the way that we do our work. And the 1/4 plate, there's no other place around that has a 1/4 plate. Great on absorption of vibration, overall longevity. This frame will last you a long, long time, and really a lifetime frame when you think about it, and just everything we do about the construction of it. Look at this. It's all infrastructured. All the way around here is tubular construction, not an empty panel that some of these other places build and then they just stop right there. We go the full way of constructing in a very, very high quality materials. As you can see, you got a full instrument panel here all the way across. We got the vernier. We don't use that T-throttle. We use the vernier throttle, which is used on aircraft. So it's very reliable. You can see the heavy casing. There's a very heavy control wire. So everything is just here to last a long, long time. We got bar stock fittings. We got a bypass to keep circulation going, which we usually just crack open and leave it and just walk away with it and not have to do anything else. This machine, you could take a walk in the park all day, run this machine all day. Go on a fishing trip, and while it's running, it will completely cycle and safely regulate its heat. And this light will go on and then indicating that you're doing a thermal dump into your waste tank, which means that you've got 12 volts right to your solenoid. And it's just a wonderfully designed temperature control system, and just, you know, everything that you want as far as safety, regulation, and commercial heat. It gives you a very stable commercial heat because the coils are arranged not in a concentric layer upon layer on top of each other. They're actually individual coils where when the heat exhaust comes in, it goes across the coils simultaneously, allowing you a quick rise in a stable heat. And that's really what you want in this industry. We've stepped outside the box of the heat exchanger industry, and that's why we become world known for our great heat exchanger. And our high quality truck mounts that are simplistic in design, open concept, no fighting or louvered covers just to do a belt change out. These are all the same belts. They're not the coupler system, which is very dangerous, and it's basically you're slaved to one Lovejoy coupling. You know, in the coupling, you don't need you know, to lose the love and joy in your day over a Lovejoy coupling breaking. You want to be able to have the longevity. We got a lot of people who have 5 years on these belts, and they're all the same size. Very easy, simple. And if you want to change it, all you do is reach under here and loosen the bolts, and then you loosen this bolt and you can push it back and take your belt off. You've got an alignment also on this side. You've got an alignment on the blower, and you've got the pullback on the same setup for an easy change out. Proper angular alignment and tension is very important for belts. So, you know, we take a lot of pride. I've been in this business, in the industry, for 44 years. I've been building for 18 years, and we've had a very good repair record because we've taken time to design a unit that's simplistic, super high quality materials, well laid out, a well balanced truck mount as far as torque and the ability to pull a rotor shaft. This is a 4LR blower, which is similar to a 47 Roots. It's a 4LR Sudabuilt blower and gives 562 CFM, so you can get dual one capability on this unit. We got the water box that does the gravity feed, passive feed down into your AR pump. And these AR pumps are very resilient to heat. They last a long time. We have the last step injection, which allows you to keep externally the alkalis away from the coils and the major fittings and hoses. So this is actually really will save your heater and all the other components just by having the feed of chemical come outside of the pressure system, the water system. So we also have receptacles for 12 volt, as you can see right here. So they're separately fused. So you have a fresh water and you have your pump out, either or, doesn't matter. We have a switch up here that controls that. And we got your temperature, we've got your hour meter, bonus tachometer, as well as the water pressure and the vacuum that measures in HGs, our chemical, so our chemical feed. So everything here is basically very easy and to operate, and it's well laid out. You got your unloader, your hand adjuster unloader. You've got your water inlet. You've got your WD-40 inlet that goes into your lobes of your blower, which we recommend. WD-40 will always be able to disperse the water, so that's very important. And when they designed that chemical, they knew what they were doing, because it does protect your lobes. I recommend it at least once a week, every other day, but usually it's once a week is safe enough. And it ejects right inside of here. The other is a basic feed to your vacuum gauge. As you see, all braided hoses, bar stock, not the casting that you get to some of these places. No cheap Home Depot type fittings. These are all bar stock. They're part of the car wash industry, so they have taken a lot of testing and longevity over a period of time, so they know these fittings will last. And this machine is made to last. That's all there is to say, is that we put a lot of time and effort in materials, and we're very proud of what we have put together for the Blue Baron series of truck mounts. There's 7 models, and we start at the Aviator, we go up into the Compact 45 and 36, and we have the SE series. So we start out with a 33 and go up to the 47, 33, 36, and 47 size blower, using different size engines. You can look us online at truckmountstore.com 24/7. You'll be happy to know that we've really expanded our accessory line. We have the combo unit, which is the 105-gallon subwell that goes under this unit here, and we actually build it when the frame is actually empty. We actually have to do it that way because we don't want to damage the tank in any sort of way. But we have the combo 105-gallon. The 105-gallon capacity is pretty good for this industry as a subwell for your truck mount. So look us up as far as that's concerned. We have a pump station also. That's the whole tank will come out to the side, and then we've got a clean out, and we got the pump station. It's just a really beautiful setup. So if you decide you want to buy the combo, we can set you up with that too. So you have a subwell source of fresh water, and everything here will give you versatility. You want that high pressure, unlike other truck mounts that you have to spend around $30,000 for the similar units as this, just to get the high pressure, because then they have to engineer the coil system in order to sustain that kind of pressure. So you want high pressure because you want to be able to do the pressure washing jobs, never turn down a job when it comes down to any kind of cleaning. This will do everything. So look us up online at truckmountstore.com 24/7. Call us today at 727-505-2989. Come down here and we'll give you a demonstration of our fine truck mounts. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.